Exercise is an important part of your physical health, and it can also help with your mental health, especially during times like this. We are joined this morning via Skype by author and psychotherapist Jodi Amon. Jodi, good morning to you. Good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
This segment I get because I'm a person who is physically active 5-6 days a week. You're locked out of the gym right now, and that physical activity is so crucial to your mental health. Can you first talk about that connection?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, right now we're all bundles of stress and anxiety. And so we have all these hormones, and really exercise moves those hormones right through us and out of us. And so also it releases the feel-good hormones like endorphins and the tryptophan and the GABA hormone that calms us right down. And so I think we need this on a daily basis right now.
I know how good we all feel after workouts. So what are some things that people can do, taking into account that they may be stuck at home, they may not have access to any type of gym equipment? What are some solutions? And I know a lot have been popping up online for people, a lot of different resources, but what are some easy fixes right now to get in that exercise?
Absolutely. I know a lot of people are going outside, which I think is so good for the mind and the soul and physically as well, just that movement. But we're missing that strength training, which I think is really good to build our confidence. It's kind of like building up our core. And I think that makes us, we could feel disempowered by everything, or we could feel empowered. And I think that strength training really helps build that confidence up. So if you have anything heavy around your house, like books, and anything with a handle, like a bucket, sorry, I dropped a book there, you could just fill that. So I have bags here, for example, handle, a canvas bag with a handle, or a backpack even. But if you just fill that up, or actually, these are one of my favorite things to do. Is
I was just going to ask you, a lot of people would like gallon jugs, milk jugs, anything like that, decent weight, and you can work that into a routine, right?
Absolutely. So I'm just filling this bucket with books. And then, one of the most basic things you could do is just to strengthen that core again. I think that just helps us feel centered and grounded. And so just carrying something around, but trying to stay absolutely upright instead of bending over, really helps us support that core. And I think that's what we need for our emotional wellness. To get carried up and down the stairs, up and down a step, or just around the house. Yeah. And, switch sides to get both sides, and you could lift it up in front of you. I mean, there's unlimited amount of things, or just lift things over your head. You can lift anything. I know. I was just going to say, and if you put it in two arms, it reminds me of in CrossFit, we do the farmer's carry a lot. So you've got the two arms and you're moving along there. So people don't realize that a lot of those objects are already around their house, which is great. Absolutely. There's also some simple workouts you could do just that are body weight related, right? Basic things. Absolutely. There's millions of resources out there for just our body weight. Talk about, when it comes down to it, mental health right now, because the physical exercise plays into that. But for a lot of people, this is a tough time, being quarantined, being isolated, not having access to that regular routine. I think routine for a lot of people also plays into balancing that mental health. So without that, absolutely, how do you find that routine right now with where we're at? Well, it's really hard because, we used to have all these exterior limits to help support our routine. We had appointments and classes, and we had different things that we had to do and deadlines. Now we don't have any of that, and we have to go back to our own discipline. And so our routine has been all shaken. And I'm so glad that you brought this up, because this is when I'm sharing videos on Facebook to really help people get through this. That is the thing that I'm explaining the most, bring routine back. We thrive in routine. Without that routine, our mind is questioning. With a routine, we trust. It's oh, I get this. This is what's happening. So we're really being called to create that discipline for ourselves. It's very unusual for us, but we can do it. We're highly adaptive, and we absolutely can do it. And when people who I'm talking to are now finding the routine, as we are 3 weeks into this here in Rochester, they're feeling so much better. Feeling better. So a quarantine routine. That's what we're going to call it, our quarantine routine, as we all get through this. The core. Get the core. I love it. Jodi, thank you so much. We appreciate your time, and I'm sure we'll have you back again soon. Oh, great. Thanks so much. Local headlines up next.